I think that's the most important thing, is just to support each other and love each other and be sensitive to each other, and also to not be oversensitive on either side. Like, don't be offended when people don't mean to be offensive, but you know, just support and love people who are going through it. And if they want to talk about it, then talk about it. If they don't want to talk about it, then, you know, give them their space, and just love them and accept them. The biggest thing for me is to be able to understand and accept that these are my children. The children that I have, I don't have any doubts that they were meant to be mine. And they didn't have to come the natural way, the way that people expect babies to come, the way I expected my babies to come. Right. They didn't have to come that way to be mine. That is so important to me, is that other people around me accept and know them as my children. They're not bought, they're not borrowed, they're not handed over. You know, I struggled to get them, I fought to get them, and I will fight to keep them and love them just as much as any mother. I had a really good friend, or I have a really good friend, and we worked together, and we were both kind of going through this at the same time. And so she would say, we need to have a meeting of the Barren Women's Club. And so, because not everybody can kind of get it, and when you're going through it and you're doing infertility treatments, and it can be really hard, and you feel really alone, and you feel lost and desperate. That's kind of, I think, the best way to describe it. And so when we were having a rough day, and you know, when they have us hopped up on all these great hormones, and someone says something and it just puts you over the edge and you're just crying, whatever, we'd, you know, go get a snack from the snack machine and take a break and have our meeting of the Barren Women's Club. And that was so helpful to me. Even though it sounds kind of goofy and silly, it helped me so much, because I knew that she knew what I was going through. We also had another friend who didn't experience the same things we were experiencing, but she would come with us, because we all kind of were the three amigos, and she was right there to support us in everything we went through. And she, you know, we would let her be an honorary member of the Barren Women's Club. And it was great to just know that I had people who loved me and supported me and felt my pain. So I think support groups are awesome, whatever those may look like, whether it's, you know, a meeting in the break room with your friends, or it's a more formal support group of other people who've had infertility issues, or are adoptive parents and have children with challenges, or are foster parents and the emotions and challenges that go with being a foster parent. Because if you hold it in, it really isn't going to help, and it eats you up and it kind of takes over. But sometimes just expressing it to someone and have someone validate you and understand you and cry with you and hug you, and even if they just tell you, I know how it feels, you're doing a great job and I love you, that makes a huge difference.
Well, thank you so much again, Joyanne. I really appreciate that you took the time to talk with us. And you know, if any of you readers, if you have been through infertility and you can relate, and you want to add a comment, or even if you haven't been through it, but you have appreciated what Joyanne's talked with us about, please feel free to comment. I know she would love to hear feedback and
answer any questions. If you have any questions either of me or of what we've gone through, or just anything, you know, I'm happy to answer any questions too.
You're awesome. Well, thank you so much. Bye.